heroic virtue, I mean, simply is to live the life of the gospel to the fullest, to live it very well. And there are different theological, how would you put it, different types of virtues that are signalled out. The theological virtues, faith, hope, and love, cardinal virtues like wisdom and prudence and perseverance. And then maybe the evangelical counsels like poverty, chastity, certain obedience to God's will. So, in general, all of those words, I like to see them as trying to help us focus on living out the gospel, living out the Christian message in a practical way in our lives. And I think Father Flanagan, if we look at his life, if we look at his faith, if we look at the hope he had, that despite adverse circumstances in his own life, despite adverse circumstances in other people's life, that there actually was a better future for people because they were created in the image and likeness of God. And his love to actually do something about that, to try and lead people or give people a better future. There's an abundance of evidence of his faith, hope and love. I mean, his perseverance, his wisdom, his prudence, his faithfulness to to what he felt was God's call for him in his life, to his vocation in life, is there for people to see. And I mean, ultimately, I think he lived his life very much in obedience to God's word, in obedience to God's call. And I suppose the question I would have is this a good person? Is this somebody who has taken the Christian faith to their heart and tried to live that out in their everyday lives? And is this somebody that I would like to say, that I would be inspired by, that I would feel would be a good example for me? And I think when we look at Father's life, Father Flanagan's life, there are lots of instances. There are lots of things that happened, things he did. There are lots of things he said that would point to him being filled with virtue and being a good example of the Christian life.